we're about to go into little discussion pairs, but I just want to kind of make a bridge between all those stories from the field and the theories that Deborah shared with you, and say, as an evaluator, I could pick up any one of those frameworks to understand some of the things that you all said. And I'm not going to do that for the matter of time for each and every one, but I think I want to point out maybe like one or two things. And so what I heard, for example, so Jennifer, you were talking about outputs, right? Attendance. And then so that would be, you could use the logic model concept on that, right? And so you tried to learn from that to modify programming inputs and make accommodations, right? And so day programming, gear library, translators, etc., right? Um, Libby, I heard a lot in yours around organizational change. And I could put the inside out model on that and think about the culture shift and the growth mindset, or I could do the results based accountability and say, oh, is anyone better off, right? Like, were the folks there, I think you use the language, more empowered and feel accomplished about their work. And so just want you to hold those as you go into this discussion pairs, and invite you to discuss about possible eval topics and scopes in your own respective settings. Welcome, everyone. So we considered opening this up to have a share out, but felt like there's a couple of things we want to go through. And so I'm just going to move us to kind of the learning extension that will be kind of basically the same thing you just did in your group. We're inviting you to go to your team. And once again, this is another kind of voluntary homework assignment that you could take before the next session, and identify this topic and scope for an eval project that you plan to explore and develop throughout the remainder of this series. And if you do that, we encourage you to be ready to share your topic and have a PDF that I think someone's going to plop in the chat for me, that has basically fill-in versions of the frameworks that we just talked, so that you can try to map out what that evaluation project might look like if you choose to use those frameworks that Deborah used or discussed earlier.